Fantastic. Can't really have many complaints about that, mate.
No, I thought our start was really important. We spoke about that in the week. We've played them a couple of times now, so that they're obviously a really good side. Huddersfield, got the utmost respect for them. But we wanted to start on our best foot, and we did that, obviously getting some points on the board, and then we got a sin bin in, obviously back last second of the half, which was really difficult to manage in this heat. So, but again, it challenges the character of the players, and they did manage it. Whilst they conceded a couple, the manner of how they came back and continued to play and posted more points after that period was testament to the players. So it's really good. We fully deserved the win against a good side, so couldn't be happier really.
Oh, your back line again, I mean, they nearly all got a try, but at times they're just unplayable, aren't they?
Yeah, we've clearly got a back line that's as good as anything in the league, but I do think whilst we're aware of that, we're definitely all. They'll tell you, they'll put the praise in the opposite direction to the industry of our middles as well, and the people who connect them up, the pivots, the spine, so both pivots and the fullback. And I guess I've probably just named all the components of a good team, and it's not one group of players or the other, and I think that's probably the strength of our group, is that each individual, and you're obviously going to ask Sneyd some questions, or point praise at somebody else, and I'm quite happy for somebody else to take the shine and the limelight. We've definitely been in it together from day one of pre-season, win, lose, draw, whatever it may be. So, and I think that obviously it's a good mentality to have.
And all the more pleasing to bounce back, because I know you were unhappy with a few things that happened in the lead, so I mean the response must have been...
Yeah, the lead one stings a little bit still, but there were some areas where we were good enough in that game, so as we've always done, we've never dwelled, we've just tried to learn from each game. So it's a funny one when you said bouncing back, because we never get down or we never question the belief or the ability of the group. And when I say we, that's from everybody, players, staff. And so, yeah, we just did what we know we can do. So obviously saying it, practicing it, and then applying it is the hardest bit against a team that are very disciplined and tough. So we had to play tough to get where we needed to be, and then have a little bit of industry and vision to be, make the difference. And people like Sneyd made the difference, and so that's his job, and that's what he did.
Paul, how would you assess your chances now of making the top six? And if you do get there, what can you expect in the playoffs?
Yeah, every week results never go our way if that's the case, but we kind of chuckle when that happens, because you could put your head down and take a big sigh when the people in and around us get the wins and kind of looks like it's going away from us again. And it's been said that we've got one of the hardest run-ins. Well, we've now beat the top three sides in Super League, really, Catalan, Saints and Huddersfield. So we're capable, but we really do focus on week to week. And I know it's a cliche, I know it sounds boring, but I can't give you that headline that, yeah, if we get there, we'll do this, that or the other. We just crack on week to week. I think everything we say within that says that we believe in what we do and what we're about. So we'll just keep cracking on week to week and see where we get.
How big of a win was that, do you think, for our playoff chance?
Yeah, well, it was important to stay in the pack. Important for everyone else, keeps the nerves on them. Everyone will say they're not looking at the league. Everybody is looking at the league. So, and our points difference is good as well. So in that respect, we're quite healthy. But just being master of our own destiny is important, and that's all we focus on, doing what we can control. And so, regardless of the playoffs, beating a team in any team is fantastic, because it's such a high quality competition. So a team that's been very, very consistent and, like I said, are well disciplined. It's important that we put our best foot forward. We don't feel like we've done ourselves justice in our previous two games against them, and some of that's down to the quality of them, but some of it's down to what we've delivered, all the circumstances around it. So to deliver what we delivered today and get the win is really satisfying more than anything.
Yeah, 16-0 up in the first 60 minutes. That's a terrific start compared to last week.
Yeah, I'm going to let Kurt. I'm getting dry now, so no point in doing that.
Yeah, obviously the two previous games against Huddersfield, we pretty much lost the game by half time. So the start for us was massive, and especially the team that we selected to go with to start the game was really important. So for me, our biggest challenge was to be in the game at half time, and I certainly thought we did that.
Yeah, obviously, talk about half-time. The sin bin just before, Huddersfield scored twice just after half-time. We had a 20-minute period where we didn't really touch the ball. As a coach, is that more of a coach killer thinking, how are we going to get back to this? Or are you thinking, we've defended for 20 minutes, we've not touched the ball for 20 minutes, but we've only conceded twice?
Well, no, because you prepare for it the way you train for certain situations and how to deal with things that go against you in the game. So it's full credit to the players of how they dealt with, how they've worked towards that, with what they practice and they prep.
Obviously, Marc, you were on the field at that point. In that sort of 20 period, what was key and said on the field about completion and stuff like that?
We just had to keep trusting what we know we're good at. We tried to do that, and as we were doing that, we were losing the ball. But no one tried to rein anything back and just be like a one out, get to your kick type thing. We still tried to, we tried to do what we practice, and eventually we broke through the other end of it, doing what we do. And we ended up coming out obviously on the right side of it.
Yeah, obviously the last 20 minutes, your drop goal, your penalty, sort of game managed the situation and we saw us on.
Yeah, that was it. I think with like you said, that 20-minute period where things could have gone wrong, we're stuck in there, and obviously it put us in good stead to finish the game in the manner that we did. I thought we controlled and managed the game probably more than we've had to in previous games. But against like a team like Huddersfield and stuff like that, it's just kind of chipping away and just kind of putting nails in the coffin as you're going along.
Yeah, Catalan next week, got to be confident after that?
Again, you always ask me this question, I always give you the same answer. We're confident every week, so we're respectful though, that's the main thing. So the reason we're confident is because we work hard, and it's no more complicated than that. I do think it's worth mentioning that full credit to both sets of players, because it was tremendously hot out there, so I thought both sets of players really contributed to a good game, and I also thought both sets of fans contributed to a good game as well, so that's off to both clubs really for staging a bit of a spectacle today, and for us obviously it had a bit of an happy ending, and we get to go on with the points, so it's really important to us, and yeah, we'll definitely walk proud out of this stadium knowing we've done our job.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're good?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say hello to your dad for me, mate.
I will do, yeah, I will. You alright?
Stinking hot.
Hey?